Welcome to Shad Life. Well, I am here at Braemar, which is the trail that opened last year. Lots of climbing, lots of jumps. This trail is super fun. I got my NORCO fluid with me, so I'm really interested to see how this bike rides here, especially on the jumps and stuff. I did just spend a week out of town without a bike and not getting any exercise, and that is actually the main reason I came here, is to kind of give myself a little kick and just force myself to do a bunch of climbing to kind of get back into the game for this spring. So that's what I'm going to do, and it's going to suck, but oh well, it is what it is. But at least I'll be rewarded on the downhills. And I can take my time. Like, I can do the climb, stop, rest up a little bit, and then go hit the jump line with full energy. So let's see how this goes. Yeah, when I got out of my truck, it's at 92 degrees. It's a hot one today. Not very common in May in Minnesota. Whew. And just relax, take my time getting up. But here comes some fun stuff. Yeah. Nope, not ready for that one. I think when I was riding my e-bike here, I was saying that I need to learn this trail, and I really do, because like I don't have it memorized enough, and that's a fun set of jumps. So, and the bike's feeling great. Ooh, it's sandy. Oh, almost. Oh, see. All right. Whew. Again, don't really know the trail. Not prepared. Oh, it's fun though. Pretty fun. You got a big rock garden and a drop right up here. Whew. Yeah, I swear it feels more like July out here than it does May. Whew. Not acclimated. But it's also really sandy because we haven't gotten much precipitation, so gotta be careful. More climbing. So for those of you that are local and want big sender jumps where you don't have to drive super far to get to them, this trail has them, and it's that line right there. Big sender jumps. I personally don't want to ride that line because they are really big. I might get there someday, practice, come up here, session, maybe do it on my e-bike or something. But there's a jump line here that I just absolutely love. It's just a nice flow jump line along the hillside, and everything's a lot more manageable, especially for me. As where those jumps, here, I'll zoom in a little bit. You can kind of see how big they are. They're pretty big. And they get bigger, and there's a huge shark fin in there and stuff. So those are a blast for those of you that like to send it. And I know a lot of people that love riding those. So, but I'm going to go hit this one over here and have some fun. I feel like this jump line tests the true test of the bike, because it's just nice and flowy. lets me get a good feel. Oh yeah, oh my gosh, I love this bike. I've ridden a lot of bikes on this particular trail, even my Esker Smoky, and I loved that. So but this one, full suspension, it just does it for me. Yeah, it's a little awkward one that I gotta remember to go to the right. Yeah, super fun, man. I love it. I never downshift into an easy enough gear for that uphill. I just gotta remember after the last jump, crank into the easiest gear as quickly as I can. Okay, it is official. This bike is the bomb. This is my most favorite full suspension bike I've ever ridden. It is so awesome. And what blows my mind about this is it's 29.29, and I'm generally a 27.5 wheel guy. My Rustler was 27.5 and I loved that bike. But I would probably like this bike if it had the ability to do a mullet configuration, but it doesn't. I do have an idea how I could do it, but I have to get a 1 degree GeoShift headset so I can increase it 1 degree up front. And so what that would do is steepen the head angle, because then when you put a 27.5 wheel on it, it drops the bike back. So if you steepen the head angle, you'll, you know, at least reasonably keep the geometry about the same as it is now. And it'll keep the bottom bracket from getting too low, because when you shift the headset and the head angle steeper, brings the front wheel back and just ever so slightly raises the bottom bracket a little bit. So I wouldn't want to do that in its current configuration, because then the head angle would get too steep. But doing that, if I mulleted it, would probably balance this bike out. But I'm not able to get a headset yet, so until I can get a headset, I can't do that experiment on it. All that being said, I absolutely love how it rides now, so I'm reluctant to really mess with it. So I don't really care at this moment. I'd mainly just do it for my channel, and so I could talk about the effects it has and if that idea works. So, all right. Well, I will be going to Bentonville. Next week I'll be leaving for Bentonville, and I'll be there at the Bike Fest, and I'm definitely bringing this bike. So I'll be bringing this bike and my Santa Cruz Vala. Awesome. Got a little bit more riding to do yet. I actually climbed back up the hill so I can take this fun exit. Not really many jumps or anything. It's just a fun flow. Well, I guess there is a jump there. I might be able to jump the jumps if I knew the trail. But this is just a fun flow kind of way out. I really like it. Oh, that's loose. Places I kind of wish there were jumps. I'm over on the east side of the golf course now, and it's like quite a climb right off the bat up here, so I'm just preparing for that. I actually don't feel so terrible. I thought I was just gonna be suffering, but I'm not doing too bad. All right, let's get this climb done. down. Yep. Step up. Ooh, yeah. That's always a good time. A little bit of a technical rock garden here. Gotta go over the big rock. Oh yeah. I went over the roughest line. That was fun. A big rock. What makes this trail so good is that it's both a fitness and a skill builder. So I'm pretty stoked to ride it more and learn it, so then I know when to give her and when I can take it easy. Oh, that's a big step up. Oh, I'm not making it. I have to go way faster than that. And step down. And a double. Yeah. Yeah, that's a fun section. Again, I wish I knew it better, but we'll get there. Once I get this trail dialed, I'll definitely do a video of me sending those sections a lot harder. Whew, that was a fun ride. 6.5 miles. Well, if there's any trail out there that can really put a bike to the test and find out if it's good at a wide variety of things, this is the trail to do it. You've got drops, you've got rock garden sections, you've got jumps galore, fun downhill bermy sections. It's pretty sandy today, so I get nervous with sand, and so it's really hard to push it as hard as I want to in the turns, but I tried and did pretty good, and I'm very happy with how this bike rides. More to come on this bike, and definitely more to come on these trails. They aren't that far from my house, and I definitely plan on riding them a lot more this summer because they are a skill builder, fitness builder, and they are fun. More importantly, they are fun. And I'll probably come here quite a bit on my e-bike too, when I'm kind of on my off days or whatever, but I will also ride this bike. So I'm really starting to find the advantage of having an e-bike in my stable, but I absolutely love riding my regular bike, so that's not going to go away. Yeah, be off to Bentonville next week. If you're going to be down there at the Bentonville Bike Fest, hopefully I run into you. Tend to run into people, they recognize me, and so on. So there you have it. I appreciate your support for my channel. Please like and subscribe. Peace. Yeah, I got a smile on my face.